Morbius. Interestingly, this is, according to the IMDb data, it is far from the flop it was supposed to be. I mean, it generated 160 something million on a 75 million budget. That's more than double the amount, so that's on paper is it's absolutely fine. Oh, my hair is a mess. Anyway, is it the terrible movie they say? No, really, it's absolutely watchable. And for the first half, it is the guilty pleasure movie. It's not good, but it is funny, entertaining. It's, it's you know, one can say it's not good, but if you like it, they can't say it's not entertaining, so it's absolutely understandable. Where it kind of fails being the guilty pleasure classic cult movie it could have been, is that for a guilty pleasure movie, like Howard the Duck or the Halle Berry Catwoman, or, such movies, is that they escalate the goofiness. This just, works on the same level for the entire runtime, and that restricts it from being the party movie it could be. Jared Leto, I wouldn't have cast him like anywhere. His acting is serviceable. It's definitely not, versus the walking around on set on these thingies. That was just stupid. The Doctor Who guy, Matt Smith or whoever, I liked him here way more than as Doctor Who. He really is the heart of the movie. We get a time code, like one, on the associate doctor, professor, woman of Dr. Morbius, 2010. It could work. Why this movie is not the Dr. Morbius of the MCU is because of the post-credit scene. Now, talking about doctor things and science stuff, all the science here is bullshit. Such a bullshit, I won't even go into details to, nitpick it. It just, nothing works on the science part. And I don't know why there were mercenaries with guns on that ship. It just makes no sense. How they built an entire, glass prison on it for quarantine purposes, I have no idea, but at least they have that. On the other hand, why Morbius deleted the video footage, I have no idea. I mean, it was pretty obvious he was there, and all the paperwork, that place, and the computer data, it was pretty evident that he committed what happened there. But it's possible because we don't expect much from the Sonyverse. Where it becomes problematic is the drinking of the blood. Look, I won't even bother with Morbius. As a kid, just fixed that machine. He never looked into it, never got explained how it works. He never seen its inside it, and he just fixes it. Okay, whatever. And his bandmate turns out to be a billionaire. Fine, why not? But riddle me this. So Morbius gets this serum, injects himself, and turns into this living vampire. Sure, why not? And he doesn't. No, don't. First, let's stay with the blood. So he needs to drink blood from that point on, and he drinks this blue artificial blood. Fine, and this artificial blood doesn't work. It's every time it works less and less. The time period is very inconsistent within the movie. Whatever. Where I want to. Why doesn't he drink human blood? And when he drinks human blood, why he thinks he has to drink it from the source, meaning from a living human? I mean, he has a billionaire friend. So why don't you just drink, the stored blood in those bags? And you don't have to worry about replacement of the dosage because you have a billionaire friend. It's not too much of us to just buy blood from blood clinics. So there comes the problem. Why doesn't Morbius explain the situation? That I've experienced side effects, so let's wait a week or a month. You lived with this for like 30 something years. You can wait one more week, and then we discuss what are the side effects and how the worst situation can be treated. And try the bagged human blood, not the artificial blood, or try to check whether drinking regular human blood from bags resets the artificial blood period. That is the stupid part. Just like running away from the cops. Why? You have no reason to. And even when you are, accused of stuff and you know you need blood, otherwise you morbid out, just tell them, yeah, I did some ethically questionable experiments on myself and now I have to consume blood or I will turn into some supervillain and therefore I need to drink blood in regular periods. How about that? If people would just have conversations, the whole movie would not happen. Now, let's talk about the end credit scenes, because, Daily Bugle exists in the MCU, and it introduces us to Morbius. But, and there is a but, the end credit scene shows us Vulture. You know, the old Batman actor played Vulture, who was in the MCU. So if that guy is transferred into another dimension and meets the Morbius of this movie, that means this movie is don't have the Morbius of the MCU. Someone mixed up the timelines very badly. How Mr. Vulture have his Vulture costume here, I have no idea, as was pointed out by others already. It was made by alien technology, so your guess is as good as mine. And in the Sonyverse, the Chidori attack didn't seem to happen. So yeah, this movie, after all, while was built up to be part of the MCU, is not part of the MCU. Fortunately or not fortunately, you decide. And I really feel it a bit of a shame, because it wasn't a bad movie. It had speed. It had a story to tell. The science was bullshit, but the second half does not escalate to the necessary goofiness as one of the guilty pleasure movies. So yeah, Morbius is Morbius. We needed Morbin time for the second half and the ending and all that. Even with allowing that he never tries to drink blood, real human blood from bags. This is just... Who led these?